Greetings and salutations, sports fans. It's your girl, Jackie Ray, and
your guy, Chris.
All
How
right.
are you doing? How are you doing?
Because
you're killing it right now. You've been on point.
Who called it?
Yeah, I backed up.
Okay.
I'll admit, I backed up a little bit. I still had the Raptors win the series, but I did back up saying that we'd be going here 2-2, 3-1. You've been saying it, so I'll give you credit.
Yes, thank you.
I'll give you your credit.
I expect everybody on Instagram to do the same who shaded me last week. I expect full apologies today. Thank you. Please and thank you. Are you surprised?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
it.
No, I didn't call it. I'm not surprised, though, because the Raptors have just been, even in game 2, the one game that the Warriors won, that game wasn't even a convincing win for me. You know what I'm saying?
So had that big block of time when they weren't even scoring.
The whole 3 minutes and some change that they didn't score a damn bucket until Iguodala's 3. So, I mean, I'm happy about it.
Speaking of Iguodala, let's just get a random topic real quick. What did you think about Max Kellerman saying if the state of the world was on the line, if Martians had a beam pointed at the world, and someone had to make a shot in the clutch, he said Iguodala, hands down, is who he would pick.
The fact that you are asking me a Max Kellerman take.
This is important to me.
Max Kellerman is the most unreliable, but no, I think he's crazy, especially when you have all the teammates you got on that damn team. You're choosing Iguodala to take that last shot. And that's no shade on Iggy. It's just when you got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, even Boogie.
I would definitely take Iguodala over Boogie.
But he could still do it. I'm just saying, you got all-stars that can do that same thing ahead of you. But again, he's not wrong where I wouldn't have left him open the way they did. That was disrespectful, but at the same time, I'm not picking him first to make my game winner.
All right, so for the record, everybody, the game closer, I'm putting it out there now, is tonight. The Raptors are up 3-1, so obviously the question is, KD was cleared for practice. Obviously, so, you know,
and people saying
I guess, I mean, here's the thing, though. The Warriors, apparently there was rumblings in the locker room. The Warriors were complaining because as you know, a lot of people are playing through injuries. Clay struggling through an injury. Steph just looks sick all the time, and KD's taking his sweet time coming back. But he did practice, and the big question is he coming back tonight?
Oh, I would be very surprised if he didn't. Okay. I was already surprised they didn't return game 4 because most likely he's going to have a little bit of a time restriction. I don't know if Steve Kerr's going to follow it, being that this is the NBA Finals. So it's not like, let him in. No, I think there's going to be a time restriction, probably a 20-minute time restriction, but I expect him to play like 25, 27 minutes tonight. But people are saying his workout looked good. Jay Williams went on record because he's close to him, saying that he'd be surprised if he didn't play too. If he's at least 60%, he got to go out there and try.
If I was a KD advisor, I would probably advise him to not play at this point. And not because the team doesn't need him, because obviously because of his future, number one. Now you are thinking about July, and if you are serious about leaving the Bay, then you don't want to look bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because people always remember the last thing that you did. But it's on the flip side, if he goes in there and he is the reason that they come back, if he goes out there and scores 50 points and then, they take tonight's game, then that's a check mark in his favor. But if they lose, it's a check mark against him. So I just don't know.
You think so? Wait, you would give a check mark against KD?
I would, because now the narrative is the Warriors absolutely need you. And if you go out there and you play and you guys and the Warriors still lose, or if they lose by like 20, then okay, KD, the impact that everyone thought you were going to have is not there. Now again, I said it last week, when you come back, you're not at 100%, so there is going to be that learning curve. There is going to be some shots that are going to be missed, but at the same time, you're Kevin Durant. You're supposed to be the one that changes everything. Yeah,
you're
and if you get in there and you don't, I think it's an asterisk against you, personally. That's just me.
I agree, but I'm giving him the pass on this one because of the kind of injuries coming back from, and because, like I said, most likely he'd be on a minutes restriction. But in any other case, hell yeah, I agree. I don't care, if you're hobbled a little bit, yes, you come back and you don't have that time to, to try to be like, I'm trying to get back in it. No, you got to be you now. But it's just the fact that that's a calf strain. He's going to be a little slow. But you're not wrong in the fact that he needs to come back and make an impact now, or else, I don't know if I would mark it against him, though. I mean, Steph Curry needs to stop being hidden, and he needs to start taking some L's, all right? The man should have done a little bit more when he was by himself and stuff like that. But whatever.
Well, Bernardo Turner says KD is at the strip club, so that's definitely an asterisk against Kevin Durant.
Rehab? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that rehab? The strip club is rehab?
I don't know. Look, man.
That sounds made up. I don't know. But I do think that, congratulations, Steph. I feel like you need to know what it feels like to have to try to carry a team all by yourself.
For a whole game. I'm not giving that to him. LeBron had to do it for an entire series. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying the little guy needs to understand a little bit of that pressure. We can't give him a lot. He's little. So we're just going to give him a little. He's little. We're just going to give him a little bit of that pressure right now. So tonight is the night to see if KD is going to play. Now, like I said, the only other team to come back from this 3-1 deficit is my boy, King James. Take a minute, let that sit in. Okay.
I have a conspiracy on this. This is my conspiracy. I feel like because of that very fun series, the Warriors are trying to get rid of that meme by doing it themselves. Because all we ever think about 3-1, oh, the 3-1 lead, oh, the Clippers beat you by 31 points, you guys trash, 31 is not your number. So the only way to get rid of that meme and to get rid of any of those thoughts, is if you go down 3-1 in the NBA Finals and do it yourself.
But you know how you can't do that? Looking exasperated, hobbling. You can't do it
but
like that.
But like you just said, the 35 God was just in the corridors waiting and ready to go. Now
he a God. Now he a God.
Yes, he is. And he will be even more of a God next season.
Stop it.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I'm just saying, if they end up doing this and pulling what the Cavs did in 2016.
But they're not, though.
They're not. You don't know. You don't know. It's still the Warriors. We still got time to see. I'm with you. I see the Raptors doing it tonight in Toronto, calling it a night. But if it happens, you got to get rid of that whole meme.
Bo Rod, how you doing? Also want to say, Kalai Vaughn says, no, Clay can turn the game around. Clay can change the game.
He didn't. He had 28 points, shot very efficient last game, and they still didn't win. So I don't know. We'll see about that.
You just throwing shade at the idea that Clay can make the difference.
I'm giving my opinion on your opinion.
Well, Clay did have a whole couple games where his shooting hand was just missing.
Raggedy.
So, All right, so now let's get to our favorite topic about this whole series. Man. Are you ready? Do we need a drum roll or do we need the
He needs his own clip before we send him into Drake.
Run the Drake clip right now.
Alrighty, but Draymond, you really what is fit now. You the reason Golden State Warriors lost the finals. You hit, but where you get your blazer from? Dumbass, Michelle Obama ass blazer, this First Lady ass blazer, this Beyonce ass blazer, this Queen Latifah ass blazer, Oprah Winfrey ass blazer, this you get a car ass blazer with these hairstyle ass shorts, them Justin Bieber ass shorts. They ain't shorts, them Daisy Dukes, dumbass, and Meg Thee Stallion ass Daisy Dukes, them Hot Girl Summer ass Daisy Dukes, them big old freak ass Daisy Dukes, them Let Me Draw the Boat ass Daisy Dukes, Free JT ass Daisy Dukes. You need to.
And there's Drake.
Yeah, as per usual. Getting confident, getting corny. I don't know, but I think what we need to find out is what's the attire for tonight, because he's gonna be back in the building because we in Toronto.
Yes, I started to get me a specially made Toronto shirt for tonight.
You are getting too into this. You're getting too into this because you're gonna be the same person if craziness strikes next season and the Lakers go to the finals against the same Toronto Raptors. You're gonna be the same person talking about Toronto's trash.
I would never know.
What?
I would never
against
say,
LeBron James.
First of all,
LeBron gonna dunk on him one time, lay up past him.
I would say that King James is better, but I would not say.
You won't say he's trash.
That Kawhi and them is trash, because I would not do that.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
So
you would be on the complete other side of the Lakers over there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be Lakers for what, 3 years, 4 years, and then it's back to Laker hate.
Then you're going back to Laker hate.
But we're going to stick here right now. So, all right, so how you think? You think we're going to see, are we going to be able to contain Drake's antics tonight?
Hell no.
Okay.
No way, shape, especially if the Raptors get a 2-point lead at any point of the ending of the game. Nah, man, the whole Jurassic Park going to be loud, too. And Drake just going to be leading. He going to be like Chris Pratt in Jurassic World doing like this, and then the rest of the crowd going to be doing whatever he do. Nah, man, they going to be loud tonight.
Shout out to Chris Pratt. I like the call. Okay.
You see what I did? You see what I'm doing there? Raptors, because he there controlling the Raptors.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so can we talk some injuries? Because word on the
What else?
street is, so you saw the Van Fleet injury. You saw the elbow from Livingston and the eye bleeding. I'm glad that he stayed still, though, because when blood is gushing from your head, good idea to stay still. Just fun fact.
It looked like a single tear, but yeah.
Single blood tear?
There's no blood tear, yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I can't with you. But, okay, so apparently, how did his tooth get chipped?
That's why I'm trying.
I need somebody, if you in the chat right now, if you guys can let me know, because I saw the eye thing.
Yes.
And then I saw the Instagram with the tooth chip. And I don't know how.
Sean Livingston must got some powerful elbows that when he hit him up here, that hit the pain went all the way down. The tooth flew out. I don't know, because he didn't fall on his face or anything like that.
Right.
So I have no idea. Is it even his tooth? Did something else happen? We need to review the tape.
It was his chip too.
I didn't see inside. I didn't see inside his mouth. I just saw the tooth on the floor. I didn't see because he didn't smile when he came back. He was just on the sideline looking like he got concussed. But
okay. I don't know. I if you are in the chat right now, please take a moment and explain to me
give us your
what
CSI.
happened to Fred's tooth.
Yes, give us your CSI perspective, because you watched the clip. I don't know at what point he was hitting the mouth.
Okay, LC said he kind of got a double elbow, like a double L, like bam, like move, get out the way. I don't know.
While doing a layup and getting fouled.
Oh, okay, so
on the way down, that's what everyone's saying.
Smith said he was hitting his mouth too.
Okay.
On the way down. I didn't. Okay. Well, see, that's why y'all are here with us.
Check the tape again. See, we need CSI people because we missed that, I guess.
Yeah. So Toronto was up, of course, by 12. He did get 7 stitches from that, though, guys. So, yeah.
And I thought that was going to be a silent game changer and have the Warriors get some sort of momentum, because Livingston did that to poor Van Fleet, and then so went to the line, missed them, and then so nothing changed. The Raptors continue to roll on even without Van Fleet, which was good for him because he got to sit on the bench and just chill.
Yeah. So Van Fleet, I always say Fred Van Fleet. He posted his tooth.
Yeah.
Teeth. Well, it was whole mouth, so I guess
it was his tooth. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, but he said that he needed to get his tooth fixed ASAP.
But that's the most Toronto thing, though, isn't it? Like, that's a hockey country.
I thought that was more like hillbilly South to just be walking around with a busted tooth.
No, but hockey, right? They be getting their tooth knocked out, and they be like, all right, we'll get fixed in the offseason kind of thing. Let's just keep running with my messed up mouth.
Their hockey team hasn't even done anything for like 50 years,
I'm just talking about the sport.
Just in general.
I'm generalizing.
But this isn't hockey.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like,
This is the basketball
thing.
where you walk in slow motion in some weird type outfits, which we're going to get to in just a second. But Drake also tweeted him back and said he could use he said, damn, twin, you can use my free health care. Oh, yeah, free health care, eh?
Well, I was about to say, why would he... 10 out of 10 Drake impression. Canada impression,
Did I do good? Because I know I failed down that whole Obama one.
Y'all want to say that reduced Obama impression.
But, okay, speaking of trolling and tweets and whatnot, did you see the billboard that Toronto put up? Now, we all know that Toronto put up that one billboard of Kawhi.
That was New Balance.
That put that up. But... this billboard reads, rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the Bay. I think so. They're trying to troll your boy Drake with his own lyrics, though, and it didn't age well. If you'd have watched the Fumble last week, I'd have told you they was gonna win. So I don't know why y'all decided that was a good idea.
Just the fact that they're going after Drake. Not anybody on the team. They're going after Drake. You got Drake. Even if it hurt his feelings, cool. He's not playing. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Warriors got their priorities in the wrong place.
Right.
Because they winning the game and they more happy to talk to Drake than to talk trash on anybody else that's actually on the court.
Exactly.
But
all right.
whatever.
So,
but like you said, they didn't age well anyway. So
it is. But now. Hurt feelings are all around right now. Obviously, the Warrior fans have their feelings hurt because they're down 3-1. But Joel Embiid also is a little bit hurt in his feelings right now because he is sad about losing on that shot to Kawhi. And he tweeted about it. And he said, regrets.
What
you remember that commercial with the tattoo and it said regrets?
Regrets. Yeah.
I would have loved if he spelled that wrong. That would have just been so classic. But whatever. So he's got regrets, and then he did another tweet that said, "One hand wash away." What?
B was in his feelings. My thing is, like, regrets. What are you regretting? You did what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Kawhi just made a great shot. There's nothing that you could have done different. You were the biggest dude on the court. You played great defense on the guy. I don't know what he's regretting. That's Kawhi. Kawhi was just being Kawhi.
Dre Jefferson says, if KD comes back, Raptors won't win a game.
That's bold,
See, this
man.
is what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, I think that it changes the pace to the point where you're in a situation where you don't entirely know what's going on. And this game, this win or go home situation is not a situation where you change up to the point where, what if KD's not at full speed? You know what I mean? And if you only utilize him for a couple of minutes, for 20 minutes, what's the end game?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I don't know. To me, I just feel like we're banking like Kevin Durant is going to come back and just be Kevin Durant of the beginning of the playoffs. I don't think we're going to get that tonight. I think we're going to get an okay performance, but I just don't think we're going to get all-star, superstar Kevin Durant right away. So I don't know, call me crazy.
But Jeffrey McKenzie says KD is a game changer. But in what direction? Like game changer to the positive, or game changer to more the same for tonight's game? I mean,
Bars.
Brush my shoulder off. But yeah, so if KD, let's just visit this for a second, because are we for sure saying that KD is leaving Golden State? And if he's leaving Golden State, does that mean
ask
Clay?
The second question. Oh, okay.
Does that mean Clay automatically gets his money?
I do think so. I think yes to both answers. I think regardless if they lose tonight, I don't think that's changing anything with KD. Didn't change LeBron's mind in Miami when everybody was trying to get him to stay, because they're like, hey, bring it back, try it again, run it back. LeBron's like, it's cool. I'm going to go back to Cleveland and try to get my chip. So I don't think that that's going to affect KD's decision that way. But I do think that KD leaving 100% affects Klay Thompson getting his money, getting paid by the Warriors. I think if KD's gone, then there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to make sure to retain Klay Thompson, for sure.
Okay, so let's flip it around. If KD stays, does Klay leave?
That's up to Klay, because then I'm about to say, because he ain't going to get as much money. So, I mean, I think there is a possibility that he would consider leaving. But I think at the end of the day, Klay he wants to stay. I don't think he wants to go.
Oh, he's very vocal about the fact that he wants to stay.
Want to
go
anywhere.
He doesn't want to stay for less money that he would get somewhere else.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's going to be all up to him or to actually the Warriors, if he stays or if he goes. I don't know. I would feel I mean, obviously, if KD wants to stay, I think if I'm in the head office of the Warriors, I want him to stay. At the same time, KD, I want him to stay. At the same time, I feel some type of way about you not pushing through this injury when we in the finals.
Yeah.
And we clearly, quote unquote, need you, even though if you listen to Draymond, no, you don't.
We don't need you.
No, you don't. Can we talk about Draymond Green's outfit for a second? I just needed to take 1 second to see, because it looked like he had on the, what's that girl that always, the Olivia Pope jacket.
One of those scandal jackets, yeah.
Scandal jacket.
I honestly didn't even see it,
you
but
didn't
I know
exactly.
Look,
Pope pink scandal jacket with the Venice hippie shorts. It was a hot mess. It was a lot. If y'all saw the outfit, just please let me know what you thought about it. And I need your stylist, Draymond. I need you to get into the comments right now and let me know your thought process. That would be greatly appreciated. But in general, do you think that the Warriors' legacy is over?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, we saw the report. It was over the weekend with Iguodala saying that he is looking to come back for the last year on his contract, and he expects the core of the team to be back. Now, I don't know if that means including KD or prior to KD, meaning like the actual core that's been there from the jump. But I think whether KD leaves or stays, I think the Warriors are still going to be the top team in the West. I don't think that's changing at all.
So you do know dynasties come to an end.
They are 100%. But can we even consider this a dynasty, though?
Okay, well, I mean, so the Lakers have three-peated, the Bulls have three-peated. Who else have three-peated?
And then the Bulls three-peated twice.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So once you're even in conversation of maybe three-peating. Don't you
That
call it
counts
a
as
dynasty?
Okay.
I don't know. To me, it does because it's very, very hard to three-peat.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
yeah, and we're seeing it right now. Warriors struggling; they might not even do it.
So when you get into that conversation of even a maybe, and you've gone to 5 straight, is that not a dynasty?
Yeah, you're right. That I'll give you that because that's how I classify like the Spurs. Because the Spurs, I classify them as a dynasty because no matter what year it is, they're always relevant. They've been in the playoffs every single time. They're always relevant. So, but you're right, 100%. You make the finals that many times, win or lose, you're in the finals. You're competing. You're always supposed to be a favorite. So, yeah, that's a dynasty. You're right.
Yeah. So I just want
I'll give you that.
when we see, because I don't think anybody. I mean, all over my social media, people were dragging me at the start of this because I was like, it's gonna be 5 games, Raptors in 5. I actually said Raptors in 6.
I was gonna say, when did you say 5? I remember the 6. I give you the 6.
Now, since I got the 3 right now, I'm gonna do my math.
Watch the Raptors get your back and lose on purpose tonight, just so they can do it in 6 in Golden State, just for you.
Well, I mean, then that would be for me, and I would appreciate that, because beating the Warriors in Golden State, beautiful.
I think
that would be fantastic.
That'd be even better. But for the storybook ending, you want them to win in Toronto. They never made to the finals before, so like.
Melissa M has a fantastic question. Do you think the Warriors are lacking, or are the Raptors just outplaying them?
I'm thinking option B. I think the Raptors are just outplaying the Warriors. The Warriors came in comfortable, and I think the Raptors said, nope, we're here. Because the Raptors are getting it done from a lot of different areas. Game 3, we saw Danny Green step up. Then Danny Green disappeared again, Game 4, but it didn't matter because we saw Ibaka step up. So it's like Raptors hitting them from every angle. So I think it's more Raptors than the Warriors. Personally.
I'm going to go with more Raptors, but a smidge of the Warriors are just, to your point, underperforming right now. They're
complacent.
They're injury prone, and I hate to give. Hey, he's just now seeing this.
I'll just say I saw Draymond.
I hate to give that kind of credit because nobody was giving LeBron any credit for anybody underperforming. Keep that same energy when you're talking about these Warriors. But all right, so.
And the Warriors have more help. Like that's the thing. That whole Steph Curry thing, you missed me with that because the Warriors have more help than LeBron James did, and that keep the same energy for those same people that were hating on LeBron. He said Warriors need to lose tonight so the season is over. Why do you want the season over, man?
I mean, because technically, if they make another game, you'll see us again on Friday.
He's like, boy, like, and?
He's like, what's the point? It's my first time in this chat.
I'm ready for the draft. Yeah, you and me both, boy. I just want,
I do think, because Clay had, off top, I think Clay had, how many points this past game? 28, and then Steph had.
Did he even get 20? That I don't remember.
So it's like that's not what we're used to seeing. They're called the Splash Brothers. I'm just trying to look real quick how many.
Oh, he had 27.
So he had 27.
Off terrible shooting. Sorry, we looking up his stat. Yeah, 27 points, and he shot 22 shots.
All right, so I guess either way, we have to agree that KD is the caveat to this whole situation. Whether he does play or if he doesn't play.
That's fair, man.
Why not? Y'all put all that weight on LeBron James'
But LeBron
shoulder.
was healthy. LeBron was healthy.
I do not care.
KD coming back with one leg, and I'm telling you that he's going to score 9 points, and people are going to tear him up. And man, that's crazy to me. But
you know what? I'm going to go out here and say another controversial thing that there's absolutely no news to back this up.
We need a sound effect anytime Jackie says something controversial.
I don't think his injury is all that.
Hit the button. Hit the sound effect.
I think he low-key.
Are you being serious?
I think he playing it up. I think he's doing what Kawhi did when the doctors was when the Spurs doctors was like, he's okay to play, and Kawhi's like, let me get another doctor. No, I ain't. I think he's playing it up. There's no proof of this. But this is just
there's no proof of this. But I'm going to say.
Channel my inner Stephen A right now.
My
no one has told me this, but I think this is what is happening.
I haven't spoken to my sources yet, but. Look,
I haven't been on the phone with his mama or nothing, but I just think that he playing it up just a smidge.
But why? For what reason?
Why?
I'm going to put my Stephen A, but why?
Okay, because of just the same flack that everybody gave LeBron when he was separated from the team, which wasn't a real thing on the sideline. KD's not even sitting on the sideline. He's not even out there being vocal. He's not with their team.
He's in the corridors, man.
Chris said, "Oh Lord, Jackie bugging." Maybe, but I'm saying the opticals, as Stephen A. would say, support.
You was watching First Take before you got in here. Or you was just listening to Stephen A. just going to all his anecdotes and stuff like, yeah, all right.
So I just think, like, why isn't he sitting courtside?
Yeah, that one I agree with. At least behind the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least be out there with the guys. Because that's what Clay did when he missed his one game.
You gotta cheer on your team, because sometimes your mere presence and your vocals and your
talking them up.
Be that thing in the ear. Say that one thing. Yeah, but you know what? Because LeBron's got the basketball IQ.
I don't know why I gas you up. Because then you're like, and that's right. You know what?
I'm saying, KD's sitting courtside. He might see something and he can put something in somebody's ear.
Especially McKinney, these young guys and stuff like that. Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying the opticals support my thought process. Now, I know y'all going to come for me, but that's okay.
I don't think the injury comment I don't agree with. I do agree with him. He should have been on the sideline. But I think the injury was what it was, because calf strains are no fun. I think that was what it was. But you just out here hitting us with that Stephen A. Bringing that from nowhere, saying like, this is what I think. Pow! This is what it is. Trayvon Washington, he said, if Toronto with Drake is what? If Toronto wins, Drake is putting out a new album. Yeah, and I think the cover's just gonna be Kawhi's just face in like black and white. It's just gonna be Kawhi's face.
Oh my goodness.
Or the meme where he's smiling. But yeah, or at least the track's coming out talking about Toronto and he making the song of the year for them.
Tay Smith says maybe Jackie is onto something. Remember, Draymond said we don't need you to KD. Thanks for the help.
I see when you went quiet, I knew you were searching through the comments for somebody to come on, somebody help my bag.
Somebody got me. Shoot, I know it's off top, but yeah, okay. So first of all, Bernardo Turner, I see you. Thank you for the subscription.
Hey man, shout out, man. Look at you.
And make sure, if you guys are in there, if you haven't subscribed to us, make sure you do that right now. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because if anything changes with KD, we're going to update you throughout the day. So you're going to want to make sure you get that notification. Yeah, people are saying it's for sure, but I'm not entirely sure it's a for sure thing. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter at The Fumble Sports and on Instagram at The Fumble Sports as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We live, baby. We everywhere,
are live.
baby.
Now, I, in my heart of hearts, think it is over tonight. I think the Raptors got it. But I really enjoy being here with you guys. So deep down inside, I wouldn't mind
that we
see
stretch
it
it
go
out.
6, and we'll see you on Friday. What else you got, Chris? Anything else?
No, that's my thoughts exactly. I do think it's going to be done tonight in Toronto. They have to. I think they have to do it tonight at home, because Toronto will go crazy. But I would have no problem seeing the Game 6 and then get to talk to you guys after Game 6. So.
One more question. Board YT says, do you think Kawhi wins Finals MVP?
Can we just end the stream? I'm not going to answer that question.
I am going to get my inner Drake on, though.
You take my lint out? You going to sell it? You going to sell it?
Well, it's actually a spider web. You see it? I'm selling this web.
And it's going. There's a spider.
All right, you guys. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You can follow me, Jackie Ray, on all things social media at JRay the Fanatic. And Chris, tell me where to
find me everything CK2K, everywhere, YouTube, everywhere. I'm everywhere CK2K.
Bernardo Turner, we have to go, but thank you again for subscribing. We will see you guys hopefully, maybe, probably not, but maybe on Friday.
Probably not. See you guys.
See you.